If you're a sports fan, I'm going to tell you about 5 professional sports you can check out when you visit Washington, D.C. Hello, welcome to Trip Hacks DC. My name is Rob. I'm a tour guide here in the nation's capital. If you're coming to Washington, D.C. and you're looking for the best tips, tricks, and hacks for exploring the city, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any new videos. And if you're interested in signing up for a Trip Hacks DC tour, head on over to triphacksdc.com afterwards to see the tours that I offer. If you're a sports fan, leave a comment on this video and let everyone know which sport you're most interested in checking out when you visit. Otherwise, let's get started. The most accessible major sport in DC is definitely baseball. The season runs from April through September, which also overlaps with the busiest tour season. Baseball is also the most family-friendly sport, with a lot of day games on the weekends and games marketed specifically to families with kids. Plus, there are 81 home games during a baseball season, which means the chances are best that there's going to be one happening when you're here visiting. The Washington Nationals have played here since 2005, and Nationals Park has been open since 2008. It's about 1 mile south of the Capitol, and very easy to get to from the Navy Yard metro station. And if you do want to go to a baseball game, I have a few videos that I'll link to in the description that you can check out. One is about my favorite Nationals Park hacks, and the other about great places to eat and drink nearby. I will also leave a link to a blog post in the description where I detail exactly how to get cheap tickets. Next up is our NBA team, the Washington Wizards. The Wizards have played in the Washington, D.C. area since 1973, back when they were known as the Washington Bullets. Nowadays, they play at the Capital One Arena, formerly the Verizon Center, since it opened in 1997. The arena is super easy to get to, literally on top of the Gallery Place station, and only a couple of blocks from the Metro Center station if you happen to be coming from the orange, blue, or silver lines. The NBA season runs from October through April, with the potential, of course, for postseason games. Most Wizards games start at 7 p.m. However, compared to baseball games, they're a lot more action-packed, and the overall game is a lot shorter, so there's still a great option for families with kids. The other team that plays at the Capital One Arena is the Washington Capitals. In 2018, the Washington Capitals brought the first national championship to Washington, D.C. since 1992. They have been playing in the Washington, D.C. area since 1974. The NHL season overlaps almost exactly with the NBA season, running from October through April. The Capitals get 41 home games, with most games starting around 7 p.m., but with earlier day games, especially on the weekends. Given their recent success, Capitals tickets are going to be a hot ticket, at least for a little while, so definitely think about planning ahead if you want to attend one. Of our 5 big professional sports, DC United is probably the most overlooked. The team has been around since 1996 and was actually one of the charter members of Major League Soccer. Since their beginning, they have been playing at RFK Stadium, located a few miles east of the Capitol. RFK opened in 1961 as a multi-purpose football plus baseball stadium. So for that reason, it's never really been a very good place to watch soccer. It's just too big, cavernous, and honestly just old at this point. However, in 2018, DC United moved to the new Audi Field, a soccer-specific stadium located just next to Nationals Ballpark. The MLS season is a little bit longer than the Major League Baseball season, running from March through October. But the home games are a lot more spaced out, so make sure to check the schedule to see if there's going to be a game when you're visiting. And last but not least is football. I put this one last because for the typical visitor, it is the least accessible of all of the pro sports. Partially because NFL teams only play 16 games every year, which means there's only 8 home games every year. And partially because to see a game, you have to travel pretty far from downtown. FedEx Field is located in Maryland, and to get there from downtown, you have to take the Blue Line to the Landover station, then walk a little more than a mile to get there. And even though our team has been historically bad the last many seasons, tickets are still the most expensive of all of our major sports. And that's it! Thank you for watching this video. If you watched to this point and thought it was helpful, and want to see a video on some of our lesser known professional sports, leave a comment and let me know so I know that there's interest. And if you want more tips and hacks videos for your trip, you can subscribe to this channel by clicking on the Trip Hacks DC logo, which is popping up right now at the bottom of the screen. Or if you're interested in signing up for a Trip Hacks DC tour, you can click on the Capitol Dome on the left side of my head. That'll send you over to triphacksdc.com, where you can see all of the tours that I offer. Enjoy your trip!